Okay, fabulous travel friends. This is Jennifer with JD's Fabrications, and I am walking up the stairs from the 3rd floor up to the 4th floor on Explorer of the Seas. We are docked today in St. John's, Antigua, and so I thought I would just do a quick little video. The art gallery. We haven't actually stopped and looked at anything in here. Not my thing. You have Casino Royale, and then you have another bar. And now I'm going to walk up to the 5th floor where the Royal Promenade is. You have the tavern right there on the 4th floor. Going up to the Royal Promenade. Everything's closed up here right now, all the stores and stuff, because we are in port. But lots of seating and places to sit around the ship, both inside and outside. But it's the entrance to the Royal Promenade. There were lots of balloons in the ceiling last night for New Year's Eve. Had a big party out here. But different shops. You can buy all sorts of fun stuff. Another staircase coming out of the Casino Royale. The Crown and Kettle Pub. And then up here we have Cafe Promenade, where they have pizza and little desserts and little sandwiches. And I guess specialty coffees for people who do that sort of stuff. I don't, but I think that's what they have. The pizza is actually surprisingly decent. There's also water and unsweetened iced tea over there. And over this way, you can get your hot tea, your regular and your decaf are all available right there. And so that was the Royal Promenade area. You also have at the very end here the Star Lounge. We were in there yesterday for some trivia. But yeah, not a ton to do right now because we're in port. But it is really warm outside, so we are not out exploring any further than we were this afternoon, or actually this morning, not even this afternoon. But I am going outside now to what I consider my favorite deck 4. And this is the reason I love deck 4. It's covered. You see, we're covered by the lifeboats, but you can see everywhere, and you can walk the whole way around the ship on deck 4, which I absolutely love. This is the smoking section of deck 4. There's one on deck 4 and one on deck 11 for those people who partake in that. There are 2 areas for that. But this is definitely my favorite deck. We always come out here after dinner and do a nice little walk around on deck 4. So yeah, although she is a smaller ship, we have had a blast. We've been on her for 7 days now. We've got 3 more to go, and we're not really bored yet. Like, we're still having fun. There's lots of things to do, and we did some trivia this morning. There's another trivia this afternoon we're going to do. There's of course the pool and all that stuff for those who enjoy the pools and lounging. But yeah, for our first cruise, we're still having a great time. And we really like Explorer of the Seas. She's been a great ship to be on. You can see St. John's, Antigua out there. And sorry, I keep yawning. We were up a little late last night for New Year's Eve. And then, of course, I still am on my home schedule of getting up super early. So that's great fun. We'll see if I adjust back into my work schedule when we get home. I'm hoping so. All of these windows here are deck 4 of the main dining room. Main dining room is beautiful. I'll do a video at some point of that. That's on 3 different levels, deck 3, 4, and 5. And we have had dinner there every night. We had breakfast and lunch there on our second day. Very nice place to eat. Some shuffleboard going on. I've never quite been able to figure out how to play shuffleboard. Probably if I stood there and watched, they'd probably show me. But I don't quite get it. I think it's like curling. Not really certain. Okay, so we're at the back of the ship, or the aft of the ship. Again, on deck 4 still, where I can walk all the way around. But I'll stop real quick so you can look and see St. Martin. We're here, of course, on New Year's Day, so a lot of things were closed, which was kind of a bummer. We wanted to just walk around in port and go see some stuff. We wanted to go see that cathedral that you can see on the top of the hill there. Unfortunately, they were closed today, so this is where they store all the luggage carts. Not the most glamorous part of the cruise, but that's okay. I still like the covered, shaded walk space. If you do have a service animal, here is where you will have your animal take care of themselves. So they do have a spot for that. I know that's some things that people question on the cruise ship is your service animals. So, although we have not seen a single service animal on this cruise, but another shuffleboard court, and they do have all of the stuff right in this little cabinet, so you can just grab it out of there if you were interested in playing. And again, we're coming up to the other side of the main dining room, the windows. So this little section here isn't covered, but you can walk the majority of it completely covered. If it was raining, you wouldn't have to come out this way, but we do most nights. We had very little rain. We had a little bit of a humidity rain yesterday while we were in St. Lucia, and it was like 5 minutes, and it actually felt kind of nice because it was so hot. But other than that, I haven't had much. So this is my favorite deck, deck 4. And the other side of St. John's, Antigua. Okay, adios, friends.